Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
So, in the future, you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no. But we don't believe in segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for, like, graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices. Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I, too, am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm, or is this some kind of toy for kids?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas, too. Ban them from the undesirables. Yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is an organization founded by Margaret Sanger. Yes?
Wait, you know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
and the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi. Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian? Me too!
Okay, I am so confused right now. I came here with a clear goal in mind to kill the most evil man who I've ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were. And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
Okay, guys, we're going to do something different. I didn't even bother to prepare. This is more of my real life day than anything else. I've got Henry on deck. He's going to join me in a minute. Let me tell you how we do this. This is where I want to know what you think. This is me completely casual. as if I was working the family ranch or farm. It's not about me. It's about you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you feel. I want to know what you learned last night when you potentially watched President Trump give an address, which, by the way, was out of the ordinary. It's not a normal address. It was a spontaneous address. And so you're going to be able to join us. I've got Henry on the deck. He's going to be first. It'll be a few minutes. But I've shared a link across all of the streams. I'll do it again a few more times. And you're able to join. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with my Rumble here. That's weird. Okay, well now I'm unable to, very weirdly, post to anything in Rumble, but you've seen it. People repost it for me. Grab the link and repost it for me. What you do is just click the link. Make sure you turn on your audio. Make sure you turn on your video. This is your platform. This is your platform. And I just want you to understand that I want to hear where you fall in on it. I want to hear what you learned, what you thought. And so get ready. We'll get started right after this.
Were you ever in Palestine?
I renamed the province after Judea. If I'd been there before, why bother rebranding?
Did you write Palestine?
Checked my scrolls. Not once. Ink wasn't cheap.
Have you ever been in Palestine?
I led people through Israel for 40 years. Who renamed the map while I was on the mountain?
Palestine?
I literally wrestled with God and named Israel. Missed the rename?
Were you ever in Palestine?
I was crowned King of Israel in Jerusalem. Not sure when the rebrand happened.
Did you conquer Palestine?
I entered Israel with a trumpet and a map. Zero updates since.
Ever anointed leaders in Palestine?
Kings of Israel only. Labels matter.
Warning. The following program has been rated Gilligaff and is intended for open-minded audiences. If the truth offends you, or if you are allergic to focused intensity, intellectual athleticism, or the occasional F-bomb or even irreverent humor, please switch off now. If your delicate sensibilities need to be worried about or addressed, might we recommend the Underwater Basket Weaving channel to you? Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the wisdom, insight, and wicked sense of humor.
Cut the crap. How many times a day do you want to say that to politicians? The elite, the loony liberals, the fake news media, and the gender-confused, emotional socialist snowflake crowd. Cut the crap is your secret weapon for fighting for our freedoms and our great republic. It all begins with a massive mental enema, freeing you from the toxic news and politically correct views, which constipate your consciousness with stinking thinking. Your host, Jovan Hutton Pulitzer. He's known for calling out politicians and telling them to cut the crap. You've seen him on virtually every television network and listened to him on Coast to Coast Radio. And now he's here to help you learn to fight for America. Culture, race, and American politics. They all have one thing in common. They all need to cut the crap. Now, here's your host, Jovan Hutton Pulitzer.
Okay, guys, here we go. What was your Trump takeaway? What'd you learn last night when he made his address? What do you think? How did it happen? I'm just casual me, as if I was out on the tractor in the fields. And there was no prep for this show because the show this time's not about me. It's about you. You'll look across the various chats, etc. You'll see a link. Click that link. You've got to turn on your microphone. You've got to turn on your video. and come on, and I want to know what your take is. We're going to go to Henry first. Henry is one of our regular family, right? Hey, Henry, how's it going, brother? How you doing? Let me unmute your mic. Hang on. There you go.
Okay. Can you hear now?
I can, as long as we don't. I got a little feedback where I'm hearing myself. Do you have earphones or anything like that?
No, I don't. I don't. It's messed up because I'm streaming on my Chromecast too. So.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quiet because I can't dialogue back and forth. There's a delay. Just pause a second, and I'm going to give you the floor. And by the way, I appreciate you tremendously, my friend. I want you to share with us what was your Trump takeaway.
Okay, Jovan. Thank you so much for inviting me on, and on behalf of our Twitch family. We are family, mother, and I like your hat. That's beautiful. You are a farmer, and wish I could come and join you and help you on your farm. But anyway, getting to the subject at hand, I happened to just watch the speech. It was very short and to the point. I appreciate this man. He is really on fire for our country, and with all the flack he get from the opposition, it's mind-boggling to see how negative half the country is, and it's sad. But as far as I'm concerned, he's doing an A-okay job, and like I say, I learned so much from you to be able to wade all this crap and keep my mind just focused on the task at hand as not being part of the problem, but being part of the solution. So I'm just going to make it short. I'll let somebody else get on, but I'm glad to be your brother, and keep up the good work. You're a genius. I love you, and I wish you a Merry Christmas, brother. I just hope you have a Christmas, and we all have a better New Year.
Thank you, sir. I love you back. I appreciate you joining us. Okay, so that, folks, that's how it works. I just want to hear from you. And I'd appreciate it if you'd come on, right? You'll have the best way to do it is don't have a lot of if you're have headphones better, right? And you'll get some echo and stuff. But to stop that echo, if you'll just have a headphones or earphones or whatever the case may be, etc. There was a lot of conjecture about, and by the way, come on, guys, join me. Let me see if something's going on with my Rumble again. Oh, it fixed now. Interesting. I was getting some very weird. Now I'm getting it on Facebook. That's interesting. Went from, if you were to look in here, there's about 12 feet of screens in front of me, like where I can watch all the different chats, everything else going on, see across Gitter or whatever. By the way, we've got Long Live Ja making all kinds of accusations. His current question, aren't you a Freemason, Jovan? No, I'm a high pride fucking pay with your entire savings Mason. Freemason? Shit, I ain't doing anything for free. No, not at all. So instead of doing stuff, here you go, ready? You worship Jubilon, Saturn, Baal, Moloch, Samuel Lucifer, and the Antichrist, which is the Jewish Messiah. How did you know? My God, you are so damn smart. But let's see how smart people is, right? So we got Long Live Ja. I've just personally invited Ja on. Let me tell you how this is going to work. That idiot ain't going to come on because that's not what they want to do. They hope you read them in chat because they're a bunch of fools. And what they want to do is derail it. But come on and join me. I'll face you. We'll talk about it, even though the topic, right? The topic is, what was your Trump takeaway? Come on, you told me that Pam Bondi donated to Epstein. I'm all for it. Come on, bring it double down. but I doubt you will. Now, why do I doubt you will? Is because that's not why you're here. That's not what you do. You have nothing to contribute, right? You have nothing to offer. You have no facts, etc. But we'll wait. Don't anybody hold their breath. Don't anybody hold their breath, right? On waiting for long live Jah. You worship Jubilan, Saturn, Baal, Moloch, Samuel, Lucifer, Satan, the Antichrist, which is the Jewish Messiah. Let's do this together. All hell, all hell, all hell. We've been nailed by long live the troll. Anyway, here's what the real purpose is. I just want to hear from you, right? I just want to hear from you, etc. I just want to hear from you. Now, the way it works is across the platforms, I have put a link. Don't be shy. We're all family here today, right? And according to Long Live, we're worshiping Baal and Jula and Mint Jubilees. Okay, Giorgio, got you in the studio. You've got to turn on your camera. We got to see ya. We got to see ya. Right? It'll kick on here in a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got something set right. Almost coming on. Nothing's appearing yet. Nothing's appearing yet. But get your camera on, okay? And we'll do it. Hey, Deborah, here's a link for you in YouTube. Remember, my Facebook page got hyped. Giorgio, I saw Giorgio dropped off. You got to turn on your camera. You got to turn on your camera. Did anybody last night think it was rather rushed? Did you catch the fact that a political address is normally not done this time of year that is political? I know why he rushed it. He rushed it simply because, it was a network cut-in. President has that power, and it's a network cut-in. Oh, where did Long Live Jah go? Wait a minute. You had so much to say on YouTube. I want to make you a star. And so for me, it was kind of so out of the element for him. And he even speaks much slower in person, right? But I understand why he was rushing it. He had a lot he wanted to work in. And that was the way, he did it. Now, Joshua says a lot of hype and build up for a 20-minute rundown that could have been out on a truth tweet. Let's analyze that for a moment, shall we? Oh, Josh, I'm going to use your example, if that's okay, right? And yes, there are network time constraints. Okay, so hang on one second. Let's kind of use Josh's logic. Josh said, and I appreciate you being here, Josh, but let's just do this, okay? Josh says, and I'm going to read it back again. It's going by so fast. Josh said, Joshua Tree 313. A lot of hype and build up for a 20-minute rundown that could have been, right, put out in a truth tweet. Now, first, I've got a simple question for you, Josh. How many, and just put it in chat. How many people are there in the United States of America? Do you happen to know? And you asked the right question. Who actually reads for 20 minutes? Almost none of America, right? You're right. There are some other facts. Not all Americans are on social media. Well, that's a good one. Yes, Debbie, I agree. So there's 300 million, we were supposedly told, 300 million people in the United States of America. You got to ask yourself, how many people are on social media? Now, here's the other question. You ready? Or here's the other point you need to know. There were 9 million signups for Truth Social. And at any one time, meaning that are really active, they're not really active. It's only about 8 million that are active. And so let me ask you a question. Why would President Trump only want to talk to 8 million people in America that, by the way, statistically probably agree with them? Right? Statistically, probably agree with them, right? Why would Trump do that? Here's my take on it. First off, let me give you an example of one thing I know about President Trump is not an idiot. He's incredibly smart, right? Incredibly smart. Hold on. Joshua, you should come on and discuss this with me, brother. We'll discuss it. Now, I'm going to show you the difference between being smart and being an idiot. Like, here's an example of an idiot. Long live Ja, who won't come on. I told you they wouldn't. Your own rabbis admit that they were doing satanic rituals on dead bodies to supposedly bring back the Jewish Messiah, which they claim is... Oh my God, did you talk to my rabbi? Holy shit, you have exposed every single Jew in the world. Oh my God. Do you realize how important you are? Ja? Do you realize how important you are to the world? Holy shit, man. You figured it out. Holy shit, man. You have the most incredible breaking news story ever presented. Holy shit. And you honor me with this breaking news? You honor my program with this breaking news? I can't believe it. Duh. Is it duh or ja? Duh. Long live Ja. Ja, I kill you. You don't accept Muslim. I kill you. Is that what it stands for? You are the fucking bomb. I have to tell you, Ja. I am so honored on a day when we're talking about President Trump, that of all places, right? You came on here with that ground-breaking announcement. Ja's recommending, he won't come on, but he wants you to look things up so you get out of the program. Ja, I bet Ja is not real. What do you think? Anybody bet Ja's not real? Might have been one of these young boys that were screwed by Muslims when he was a kid, which was okay because you can have sex with a young boy. But it's okay because it's approved. Come on, Ja. Come on, Ja. I love that. I love people like that. Ja. Get ready. I want you to count with me. 1, 2. I'm going to do some magic. Ja. Oh, shit. He disappeared. Oh, my goodness. Ja disappeared. Now, I want you to understand that's the magic in my Jewish finger. Ja! Ja! Come on, folks. Don't be shy. You've done this before. You've done this before. And yes, we're a family here. We talk, right? We talk. We share. By the magic of Grayskull. You got me. Merry Christmas, Ja. That's what the folks want to say to you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now, somebody's saying I'm channeling Waylon. No, this is the normal me. The different me. Very few people get to see the me when I'm really working on there you go. Just go away, Ja. Very few people get to understand kind of what I really do in life. My life is split. What'd you say? No. My life is split. I work so intensely with my brain doing what I do. Patents, technology, all this other stuff. That I have to balance it with my hands. The balancing with my hands, most people, or very few people, actually get to see. And so you have to realize my bottoms of my, somebody said, Jovan, normal? Yeah, okay. You wonder why my tan pants are green bell bottoms? Well, that's just either cow shit or dog shit or deer shit or all kinds of stuff, right? Giorgio, was it you that tried to pop in? What's the big announcement? None of us know. Did everybody look at social media? And did everybody watch social media, right? And it was going to be an announcement about election integrity, or it was going to be an announcement about us going to war with Venezuela. Did everybody see that? Put it in chat if you saw that against, right? If you saw that yesterday across various social media. You even saw some people, it's going to be the announcement of election integrity and 2 million people incarcerated. Did you watch that stuff take place yesterday? Well, it's not about he fooled them. It's about people just make shit up. People just make shit up. The message? We're doing business. That was the message. Now, one of the things I thought was interesting was the fact that to our military personnel, about 1.4 million, they're going to get a check for $1,776, which I think is awesome. Now, somebody said, who said that? Robert Sharp over on YouTube said it was just a horn tooting speech. Okay. What is the second right answer? Yeah, Laura, you saw it. All kinds of people. It's going to be a war with Venezuela. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. Bullshit. So let me ask you a question. And Robert, you can come on if you want, right? I'll send you the link. Let's discuss it. You don't have to be a Trump lover because you don't have to be a me lover. You can talk to this Jewel, but think about it. Robert said it was just a horn tooting speech. What could be the second right answer? Could be to intimidate adversaries. There probably was a part of that. I don't think you're a troll, Mark. I don't. Get a puppy. Did it say Mark? I didn't mean. Mark says it's a Nasera Gassera announcement coming. Mark, I didn't think you were a troll. Did I say it was Robert that said it was just a horn tooting speech? Right? How about saying they're finally releasing Maricopa 2020 forensic audit results? Here's my question. How did you miss all the downloads? Because the public has it, the lawmakers have it. How did you miss it? Just a question, right? Just a question. But Robert, come on, join me. He said it was a horn tooting. Come on, Robert, just join me. Click it, audio and video. Let's discuss it. He said it was a horn tooting speech. Okay, let's set that aside. Right? But here's a second right answer. And of course, you can only have a second right answer if you watched it, but you can guess. What is a second right answer other than it was a horn tooting speech? This is where people don't think. Okay? Horn tooting speech. Do you think the government will tell you everything that's going on? That's number one question. Hang on, I'm going to look something up real quick. Hang on. Hold on one second. I'm just looking something up. There you go. Uper. Trump was showing he is conserving the peace. That's a second right answer. You're right. Okay. You're right. By the way, if you didn't get, Giorgio, if you didn't get the results, somebody just posted for him. The audit results would, let me change this so you can see these questions better. Boink. Wait. Boink. There you go. How's that? The audit results will automatically incriminate. So why isn't anyone in jail for that? I'll bite on that. What's the second right answer? Teal says, is that a beaver hat? Yeah, I just kind of moved the beaver up from my face to my head. Right? You got to understand the process. Now, my thinking is the following. Let's go back 2021, very early, right? And I got a call from a lawmaker in Arizona that basically said, we go to all of us politicians, our kids go to school together. We know each other. We don't want to see each other in prison and in jail. That's not what this is about. We're all friends. You know how it goes. Just, maybe put $10 million in an offshore account for you. Well, so you remember when they tried that. So what I began to realize in a lot of this is politicians inherently are going to want to look like they're doing their job, right? But they don't want it to go deep because it's easier just to shame people, maybe get people run out of office, get people voted out or whatever, than it is to go to the other side, which the paper shows, which is federal racketeering. Now, federal racketeering is a big deal, and it can go very, 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 very deep. And it's the system. The system doesn't want to set a precedent that might hurt the party downstream. So it has to be approached very delicately, and you got to pick and choose what it is. It's never what you expect. And it's a lot of covering their ass. If everything was done just on the RICO standard, it would, in Maricopa, it would decimate a government there in Arizona. Decimate it. Boom. It would be massive. And so it takes time, right? Ramores said, Trump needs to realize patting himself in the back doesn't feed families. Our money disappears faster than we can earn it. That was Mamos Russ on Rumble. Let me ask you a question. Just a question. Was Trump patting himself on the back? Honest question. Was Trump patting himself on the back? Is that actually what was going on? Hey, Jenny, I got you. Hang tight. Was that actually what was going on? Trump was patting himself on the back? I think he was patting his administration on the back. But I think even before that, even before patting his administration on the back or making a braggart, I don't know why you see it as necessarily a braggart. Don't you understand these are the very topics that mainstream media won't cover? Which goes back to, I guess, Josh's question, right? Josh's question was, why didn't he just do it on Trump Social? I think this is more about letting the people know what's really gone on. And then instead of mainstream media putting out false news, then what happens is the news now has to take his actual report and try to prove it wrong. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you not see that? How do you not see that? How do you not see that it was it? Also, did you catch the fact, right? Did y'all catch one very important thing that Trump said. Anyway, let's go to Jenny real quick. Hey, Jenny, who can I turn to?
I'm matching you.
There you go. Nice hat. Nice.
Thank you. So your question was, I watched the speech last night, and I just thought, for, like you said, for the people that don't see him, that are not on True Social, that was a very concise, very quick rundown of everything he's done so far. And I think for the average person who won't tune in for longer than 20 minutes, if that, it was a very good way to get everyone all that information in a very short period of time. Quick, concise, to the point. There you go. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. This is what I plan on doing. And because the average person isn't going to tune in for very long.
Not at all.
And probably most people don't watch, True Social or whatever. So the fact that he got to do that, I think, was actually really brilliant, that he cut it down to such a short period of time, but so much information was packed into that.
Right. It was quick. It was done. The mainstream media is not going to cover it anyway. Ain't going to happen.
Right.
But he used his right as president because the mainstream media had to cover the break-in of the address. And he just delivered facts of an administration.
Yeah.
Facts of an administration, right?
Right.
The issue is he's got to talk to the people. I appreciate you, dear. I'm going to move to the next one. I appreciate you so very much. Hey, folks, I want to let you know, if you want to reach out to Jenny, everybody's saying she's cute. Yes, she is. Here, let me give you Jenny's phone number, 867-9305. Try to remember it, 867-9305, and you can give Jenny a call, right? Anyway, the president was doing his duty compared to Biden, who was doing a duty. Now, there are two completely things. There's the president doing his duty, and then there was the president we had who came on and did a duty. You understand the difference between the two? Yes, in case you didn't get 867-5309. Yeah, baby. Donna, every time we talk, I'm always in studio and I'm never at rest. And so what I'm doing is just at rest, right? Doing it. There you go. You got the number. Anyway. I don't believe this was about President Trump patting himself on the back. I have a question, though. Why would you think that? Why would that be your thought? Why would you hear that, see the president of the United States, and then think he was patting himself on the back? Let me ask you a question. Do you think the president did that alone? Folks, here's what we're doing. I just want to know what you think. I just want to get your take. I want you to come on. I want you to share. And I just want to know your take. And your take's your take. Not my take. Your take's your take. I'm just saying, why would you take that as President Trump was tooting his own horn, as other people said who wouldn't come on, or just patting himself on the back? Do you actually think the president has that much power? Let me tell you what I learned. A county recorder that runs elections in the United States of America has far more power than the president of the United States. And you actually think he was touting his accomplishments? What's the difference between any president in history coming on at any time saying, this is what we accomplished, this is what we accomplished, this is what we accomplished? What makes you think that in President Trump's specific case, It was him patting himself on the back. Bill C1 says, blah, 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 blah is nothing new. The normies still need this reinforced. Well, Bill on Rumble, if you're not a normie, come on. I like talking to non-normies. But I'm really confused. How do people associate this, okay, with patting on the back? Now, let me give you an example. I love for people to be honest, to be willing to stand right on what they believe. I believe everybody has the right to speak and share. You just don't have the right to take over and force. And so speak and share is come on, Aneezer. Here's Aneezer. Nothing stated was true by Trump. He is a treasonous traitor, pedo president. The cabal occupation is destroying Civicaza. Is that a civilization somewhere? Civicaza? Civicaza. Come on. I'll give you the platform. Thousands watching across many platforms. I'll give you the platform. I'm interested in this. I don't care where you are in the world. You got the internet, but I don't have sound. I don't have a microphone. I don't have video. Nothing's made without it anymore. Come on. Come on. Let's talk about it. I sent you a link, Asner. And let's talk about it. I'd be really interested in to see your facts that he's a treasonous traitor and that he's a pedo and that he's a member of the cabal and that he's destroying Civicaza. Is that one of those new countries that they just recently broke up? I haven't heard of that civilization, but come on. Because I will give you your voice. Everybody's entitled to their voice. You're not entitled to just try to derail people and get them to click links, and nobody gives a shit about TrackDot. Nobody ever thinks about that. They put an advertisement for they're putting an MRA in your food and go here, TrackDot, when it has nothing to do with the broadcast, which basically means the company trying to sell you TrackDot doesn't give a shit about people trying to learn. They just want to get their link in there and hope you create it. Oh, I didn't know that. Does it border Wakanda? Civicaza. You know what they make? You know what I do know this. The number one exported product of Civicaza is Kofefi. Prove me wrong. Where is Trump getting the money from his military dividend? We've all been under occupation, generations by phony chosen people, Khazars, Judaism, Jews, dark cult, Abraham, Sham, Rosen, Khazars, orchestrated control and terrorism. Do you believe that you can recognize things in patterns? Do you believe you can recognize things in patterns? Do you think the people of Civicaza, like Asner, nothing stated was true by Trump? He's a treasonous traitor, pedo president. The cabal occupation is destroying Civicaza. Do you think there's a pattern? We've been under occupation generations. Oh, wait. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. You want me to be authentic, right? Put it in chat. You 100% want me to be authentic. Is that right? You demand it of me. So I'm going to be authentic. I got to give Asner his due because all caps is yelling. We've been under occupation generations by phony chosen people, Khazars, Judaism, Jews, dark cult, Abraham, sham Romans, Khazars orchestrated to control by fear, assassination, lies, centuries old terrorism, and synagogue. Okay. I don't want to be your voice. I just want you to come on. Wampanoag, thank you so very much for that generous tip. God bless you. I don't want to have to mimic your voice, and you don't have to type in all caps. We can read in loud. Think about that. Now, it hopped from YouTube. I want you to think about something because I'm going to show you this shit in real time. In YouTube, when we had the idiot Long Live Ja, Long Live Ja. Well, we now know that Ja actually is Asner, who lives in Civitaziza, right? Because he jumped from YouTube, where I booted his ass, and it took him a bit because, you know, the internet and Civitaziza, how do you say that? Civitaziza is... somebody says, hold on, I found it. There is Civitacachia that is in it. Don't be sorry for the misspelling. I'm only poking fun at you to get you to come on. Don't you want to talk to a Jew in a cowboy hat? I'm not going to judge you because you have foreskin. Not at all. But you don't have to type in all caps. I want to hear from you, Asner. Occupation by the same expelled from 100 counts after hiding terror dog cult as religion Judaism. Asner, why don't you just stop spelling in all caps? And why don't you just come on? You got thousands of people. Why don't you just come on and fucking get it out? Spill it. Tell us the truth. We had somebody was going to lead us the way on YouTube. Oh my God. And now, Civicaza's next to Venezuela. Oh, okay, I got it. Civicaza. Come on. CJ the Lap says, laughing my hiney off. Prove it. Send us a picture. Anyway, come on. We're trying to talk about President Trump, right? Civitavecchia is a city in the region of Laszlo, Italy. It's 80 kilometers north of Rome and has a seaport. Not only does it have a seaport, but in their restaurants, in the back room, a very small room, it has a port through the wall where you can see the other person on the side of the wall eating. Anyway, but you said Trump's a pedo, Trump's this, Trump is lying. Why do people that say that never stand up to it? Why? Why? I mean, if you even say it, come on and freaking enlighten us. Come on. Enlighten us. I'm not afraid of you enlightening all of us. Come on. I will give you a platform. You get a extra $1,000 from me if you have the actual PCAPs of all 3,000 counties in the United States from the 2020 election. By the way, thank you for Happy Hanukkah. Have you ever thought about that? See, there is a It's Don hijacking Donna's phone. Well-shaped beaver. There you go. And I treated it with beaver goo. I did. I treated it with beaver goo. Now, Asner is going to keep on the same shit. So, Asner, bye-bye. Yes, I treated it with beaver goo. If you've never looked up what beaver goo is and beaver goo is used for, you should look it up. There is a thing called beaver goo. Now, it sounds like the most kinkiest stuff you've ever done, right? And I'm not talking about the kinkiest stuff I've ever done, but there is a thing called beaver goo. Yes, beaver goo. Absolutely. If I was going to talk about the absolutely kinkiest thing I've ever done, I did it a lot. I got you on hang tight. I've done it. If I'm just, it's not poo, it's not beaver poo, it's beaver goo, Goo, beaver goo, right? Beaver goo. It's a real thing. I know it sounds kinky. I know it sounds weird, fetishy, whatever you're in. That's not my wildest. My wildest is choking during sex. That would be if I had to make a true admission of just the wildest, kinkiest thing I've ever done, it would be choking during sex. True. Now, I couldn't figure out how she survived. That's really what perplexed me. Frank, how's it going? How you doing?
Doing great, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Tell folks, if you want, what part of the country you're in.
I'm in central Wisconsin right now.
All right. You're in almost in enemy territory.
Yeah. Is my audio okay?
It's perfect. It's fine. Go. You got
Fantastic.
the floor.
Okay. My big takeaway from last night was I'm still standing and I am undoing a lot of the misdeeds of the previous administration. And, I applaud them for even taking time to do so. So
yeah.
I think it's very positive.
Can you imagine what he goes through any given day, looking around that office and knowing, or I should say, not knowing who really trusts him?
Right. Right. Better than the previous term of his, though, I believe.
You mean he's got better people in the second time around?
I'd like to believe so. Yes. Yep.
Well, with Lindsey Graham and other people not being there, that's good. I'm not sure he's necessarily, if I had to divide it in percentages, I think he only gained maybe a couple of 3 or 4 points in percentages of people that are in the administration that truly support him.
Sure.
Right? It's the damnedest, weirdest thing I've ever seen. Now, is your part of the country recovering? What's going on the ground there in Wisconsin?
Well, I would say so. I'm my home base is in Minnesota. I'm on a business trip today. I would say yes. We've seen a lot of decreases in gas prices and food prices. As I was traveling to Wisconsin a couple of days back, I saw gas prices as low as $2.39.
Oh wow!
Which is considerably better. I think here where I'm at right now, it's right around the 264-ish mark. So it's still quite a reduction from last year.
I got a question for you, right? What the hell happened to Minnesota?
Obama, for starters.
You think that was it?
I think that was the influx of the mass migration was during his term. The churches here were, I think they were gaining like right around $1,400 per head.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. So it's hit Minneapolis, St. Paul area and the St. Cloud area very, very hard.
And the left is bitching about President Trump giving $1,776 to our military.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I love that he did that.
I think that was brilliant. I think it was absolutely, and if people deserve it. I used to say it's military, first responders, and teachers. I'm not for sure about teachers anymore. I'm really not.
No,
but
I
for
agree.
our military, God bless him.
Yep,
right?
I agree.
For doing it. How bad's the Somali situation in Minnesota?
It's very, very heavy. I'd say that we probably have approximately about 110,000 here. St. Cloud is about 56,000, and it's completely changed the demographic there. So I don't spend a lot of time in the cities anymore. You know, I live about an hour and a half north now, and that's where I stay. So
have you come to believe it was planned the whole time?
100%. 100%. I believe that it's a lot of it is to gain congressional seats and just manipulate elections.
Wow. So what your number one takeaway from last night with President Trump was what?
I have to revert back to my first statement that, you know, I'm still standing regardless of everything that they tried to throw at him. I'm still here. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas. I love it.
I love it. And I love the man. I appreciate you joining, and I appreciate you being part of our regular family.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jovan.
You have a great Christmas. Take care. Bye-bye. So folks, you know, look, that's what I want to do. I just want to put you on. By the way, not Fonda Jane, not Fond Jane. Thank you so very much for that generous tip on Rumble. It all goes to election integrity. God bless you. Wampanoag, same thing. God bless you, right? God bless you for all you do. By the way, I'm looking at Oregon is saying, hey, send that to Oregon because their gas is $3.36 a gallon. Texas, Stephen Marie say it's $2.25. Right? I love that. I think the goal of President Trump was just to try to get the truth out in a system that's not going to cover the truth. Anyway, hang on. Okay. Again, we're going to do a test. This is a momentary test of the imbecilic troll system. This is only a test. If in fact there was a real, authentic, imbecilic troll, right, actually in your area, well, they would come on and prove themselves. What do I mean? Well, we have Fearless Rose in USA. Would everybody love to see some Fearless Rose? I would love that. I would love that. It's amazing. People are saying, and it's kind of hard. Be a little more deliberate with your words. Hospitality says, oh, the Jewish melting pot isn't going too good for the Jews anymore. And then said, Trump could do no wrong. And then we got Fearless Rose in the USA. I would love some Fearless Rose. And I like the fact that you're fearless. Let me tell you why I like the fact that you're fearless, Rose. Because that means, because you said, I'm going to say it. Here's why I like that you're fearless. Because you may be the very one that finally clicks the link, which I sent you. I sent it directly to you. Join me. I would love to personally meet a fearless rose. I love the smell of roses. Rose, if you're a real rose, I'll smell you. But I truly love fearless people. And you know what? I like to be able to give people a platform to speak their mind. And it would be so incredible to share the stage today with a fearless rose that's in the USA. I love that. Don't you love people that are fearless? Now, we can take bets. we can take bets, right? Now, I do have a question. I do have a question. First off, let's take a poll. What is a MAGA station? Do you know of any MAGA stations out there? Fearless Rose, join me. You're fearless. I love that. Do we have any MAGA stations out there? Maybe people would say Fox. Would that be a MAGA station? Fox? Maybe. Right? Yeah, you know what? You're right, Denny. Imagine if all of this energy could be towards making deal and fixing this country without so much time and energy spent battling all these trailers that surround him. That would be amazing. Okay, so Fearless Rose. Now, I haven't seen this. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch any of the MAGA stations like RAV or America One. I'm too busy. I'll see RAV when Donna and Donna are on, but outside of that, right side broadcasting network, I don't watch. I want you to, because I know Fearless Rose has to be telling the truth. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt. Fearless Rose says MAGA stations have nothing to say but swear words. MAGA stations have nothing to say but swear words. Good luck with that. Denise says, shut the fuck up. Nobody was swearing. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting? And then people make random comments like Andrew Jawashari, bigot. Okay. Can I just get one? Can I just get one? Just one. Just one. All I want is one person and all of this stuff that's being said that says Trump's a pedo, Trump was just patting himself on the back, Trump is a shill, Trump is this, Trump is a Jew. Can I just get one? Can I just get one to come on and help me understand what you see that I don't see? Cody, I got you on the platform. I just don't see your video. There you go. Hey, brother, what the hell's up? You there? I got you. Talk.
You there?
I'm here.
All right. I got two.
Hey, 1 second. 1 second. What was it? I was seeing your mother passed away. What did you just go through, Cody? What happened?
Technical difficulty.
It's okay. Here we go. What happened? Somebody in your family just passed away. Was that your mother? What happened?
My grandmother, 92 years old.
Oh, wow. Wow. What?
1933.
Just natural causes, everything fine? I mean, that's a good long life.
It really was. Right up until last, what was it, Tuesday? Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. She died in my sister's arms, actually. It was pretty.
What a
prophetic.
blessing.
It was beautiful, actually.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
So
that's sad. Condolences.
Thank you. Yeah, she
But
didn't
you
live
know
to
what,
70
Cody?
and then spend 20 years in a chair. So she lived a full 92 years.
That's good. So Cody,
Yeah.
you actually look better. What are
Thank you.
we looking at you on your face?
Beard. Happiness?
No, you look better, right?
Oh, thank you. I've been working
Why
out. I mean,
awesome.
yeah, no life. I mean, this year was a lot of challenges, but it was a lot of lessons also. So next year is going to be a wonderful year. We're going to have a lot of success, and it's just going to be better. Life's going to be better.
Absolutely. Did you watch the president last night?
I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I went back while I was trying to do all this, and I did watch most of it. I do agree with it. I believe he was trying to get the truth out, and I don't have any dissenting opinion against anything he said. I think he is trying to get to the people what is actually going on before the media can strike it down and put their spin on it, their twist. So
I got a question for you though, Cody, but I want you to answer it honestly. Why are all the women in chat saying take off your shirt and let's see your muscles?
I can do that, but I want to stay professional. I mean, unless we get a vote on it and they
Ladies, in case you didn't know it, Cody's up for grabs. Right? Now he's got a problem.
I've been single for 17 years.
He hasn't found a woman that's worthy in 17 years. He's a conservative, works his ass off, has a good family, trips. I won't explain what trips him between his feet. You'll figure that out on your own. And supposedly he's got muscles. Okay, Cody, take off that shirt. We're going to show the ladies your muscle, or you can just show them your 12-pack. Let's go. Come on. Here, we'll get a wider shot. Okay, there you go, folks. Okay, there's Cody. Cody wants to invite you to travel the hamster trail. You have been working out. Good for you.
Yeah.
Does it feel good? Does it feel good?
It's awesome. It's awesome. The pain is it feels great. You get used to it. I work out every day. You got to take one day off a week though.
Right.
Recovery is huge. Recovery is huge.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, parting words to the ladies because they don't care about your politics. They know you're good. Do we need to tell them what your greatest gift? I've already told them you want them to travel the hamster trail. But anyway, what's your parting words, my friend?
Health, wealth, love, and happiness. Stay positive. Keep your eye on the goal. Keep looking forward. Don't look back, and that's where you're going to go is forward.
Cody, you're the man, and to see you go through such a great transformation is good. There's even some people that want to know, can you drive a stick?
That's my car is a stick to a 2021 WRX. I love it.
There you go. Then you know he's good with his hands. Okay, Cody, I appreciate you, brother. You have a great Christmas, okay?
Thanks. Same to you. Take care.
Bye-bye. There you go, folks. You got your Cody fix. All the ladies going, somebody's saying put Jenny back on. I gave you her phone number, 867-5309. Give her a call, right? These are our family members in our chat. That's the difference between my program and others, right? That's it. Somebody said, look at his boob muscles. They may be chest muscles. Anyway, no six-pack for me. I need a jug. 6-packs, 12-packs, that's shit. I'm a whole fucking case. Now, granted, I have to store it all the way around, but I'm a whole case. Anyway, we've been talking about why give credence to the siren call of your enemies. It will draw you upon the rocks. Now, that's a question of Norton, right? Let me tell you why, Norton. Here's my philosophy. Okay? Here's my philosophy. Let's say you got, I don't know, between different chats, you got 300 people in chat. And a troll comes in saying stuff. Now, what I know is trolls are like train wrecks. It's like a car wreck on the highway, everybody rubbernecking, right? And so I have a choice. I can ignore it and they'll do more. I could ban them, which I really don't want to do unless they're just trying to sell shit, right? You know, like TrackDot. Or I could put it on the screen. I can show people how trolling's done, right? And I could use it as a teaching moment because not a single one of the cowards, not a single one, will come on. And so, see, where trolls, you say it's a siren call to draw you into the rocks. No, I actually show you who matter, the thousands that are watching. I show you that when those people come in and hit and attack, there's nothing to it. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. I also show you there's nothing behind it. There's no conviction behind it. There's no facts behind it. There's not even, in most cases, a real person behind it. So I think you kind of got it wrong, Norton. I'm dragging them into the ocean where they drowned on their own bullshit. They're not siren calling me to the rocks. Right? They're not siren calling me to the rocks. It's actually in the reverse. I'm pulling them out into deep water where 100% they always drowned on their own shit. And therefore, I show you in real times, I show you in real terms, it's all horseshit. It's all total horseshit. And in my book, that's a win. That's an absolute fucking win. Right? MAGA stations say nothing to say but swear words. I swear to you, I'm a real person and I'm fearless and I'm Rose and I'm in the USA. And MAGA stations say nothing but swear words. So I have no problem with it. I just show it. I am going to say it. This is another pro-Zionist shill station pandering to the Tabaju president. And I want to convince you I'm in the United States and saying it. Do not pay attention to my accent. It's just this fucking guy making fun of me. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Really? What a bunch of fucking idiots. But see, that's the con. They basically want to drag you in. And that's why, oh, by the way, everybody is going nuts about the fact that I mentioned beaver goo with my buddy Don and Donna over at Cowboy Logic. And I mentioned beaver goo. And in case you didn't know it, it comes from basically the anal gland-ish. It's a special gland from beavers. True thing. Think of tickling a gland, right? And they use that gland to extract the goo that is inside it. And that's how they enhance the flavor and long-lasting flavor and make flavors like vanilla. Truly, that's not real vanilla. US 30M1 says tickling a gland. I sign up. You follow what I'm saying? Beaver goo. Yeah. It's a real thing. It's a beaver ass gland juice. Vivica Gazaka it's their number one export outside of Kofefi. Somebody says, can it replace cartilage? I don't know. Rub it on your knees and see. But there is beaver glue. Ask Donna. Real vanilla. It's true, it's true, it's true. However, honest question. If beaver goo is used for intense vanilla flavoring, true thing, I got a question for you. Maybe you can answer this. That's a true thing. You can look it up. We're not wanking you. But here's my true question. Have you ever eaten any beaver that tastes like vanilla? Just a question. Yes, I personally educated Donna on beaver goo. Just a question. If beaver goo comes from beaver to taste great vanilla, yes. But see, yours had like a little hint of strawberry and raspberry. So I'm being a purist, right? And so I didn't throw you, well, that wasn't like, it was like vanilla twisting. I was twisting raspberries as I was tasting vanilla. So that's a little bit different. Okay, so that doesn't count. I won't tell. Aldous in Hawaii says he's gotten a lot of tuna. Is that a Hawaii thing? I just want to know. Have you ever eaten any beaver that tastes like vanilla? If a what are you thinking about? If a beaver, literally, if a beaver gland produce basically what's supposedly supposed to be a pure vanilla, have any of you ever eaten any beaver that tastes like vanilla? You know, there's some weird stuff out there like figs. You love figs. Everybody loves figs. Figs doesn't become a fig and turn into a fruit until a wasp climbs into it and poops a lot of eggs in it. And then you get a fig. Who figured that out? Who did the study? Who did the study that an anal gland in a beaver enhances vanilla? You don't know what you're missing there, Steph. But who did that study? Who was the first person to try a fucking artichoke and eat those spines and hairy shit hacking away you can't get out of your mouth? Who figured out that a wasp basically crawls into a flower and takes a dump and lays a bunch of eggs and then leaves and we get figs? And that's the only way you can get a fig. There you go. Steve has it right. It was probably the Jews. Anyway, folks. I wish more of you would have joined me. We do this every time when I basically say, okay, come on, you make the program. And that's it. Yes, everything else you give to Mikey because he'll eat anything. That's what you actually give a 104-year-old woman for her birthday, Mikey. But anyway, beavers to the front of the line. Anyway, there's a lot of curious people out there about beavers. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. Like, look it up. One of the most precious treasures you can find on the beaches around the world, if you know what you're looking for, priceless. We're talking, if you can find a piece about this big, it could be a half $1,000,000. Whale vomit. True story. Yes, we'll be live tomorrow. Yes. I don't know what's going to happen with Tina Peterson. We'll see. I'm worried about the people trying to tell people we got to get Army, we got to get the SEALs going. Don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to give it, you guys, family, a chance to talk. And again, I tried to get all the people that had all the real facts, you know, that really knew who worshiped demons and how it was done, but I don't know why they don't come on. And so I'm batting 1,000. Not a single one of them will ever come on. Why is that? Why is that? Anyway, I love you all. Today was just a casual day for me. Right? Normally, when I'm not doing business stuff, I'm out on a tractor, I'm out in the field, I'm walking the woods, checking fence lines, protecting livestock, wondering where the bears are going to get in, taking care of the coyotes, trying to take care of the, you know, the geese and the ducks and stuff, because coyotes can ruin you. But you do know, if you shoot one coyote, you might not know this, but if you're dealing with coyotes getting after your livestock, you only need to get one. You know that, right? And you take that coyote, and where they creeped in to get your livestock, you take a little metal T-post, fence post, you drive it in the ground, okay? And then you cut a little slit in the coyote's throat, and you slide the T-post up the coyote's throat, through the back, over their tongue, and into their mouth, and you leave them hanging there. And the coyotes will never come back. That's how smart coyotes are. When they see that one dead coyote, they know what's coming from them. So you only have to get one. You don't have to get the pack. You only have to get one. Right? You only have to get one. Right? Hang them out. Hang them out. And it will get rid of your coyote problem. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great day. We'll see if more is coming out. There was a little bit of me, I kind of thought, well, maybe he was getting out ahead of something. I don't know. Maybe like Bongino resigning. You saw that. Don't know. Bongino's not going to be able to talk openly. Don't know. Somebody's saying, I have a coyote in my suburban yard, was sleeping on my deck, looking in the door. Don't be lulled by that. Don't be lulled by that. When coyotes, if they get into your neighborhood, and they will breed with your domestic dogs, right? You'll get coy dogs. Don't ever be fooled by that. You'll notice immediately when you open their mouth, you'll see their teeth. It's completely different. It's really weird. Coy dogs, dangerous. Dangerous. They will go after your kids. You got to be very aware of that. Anyway, guys, thanks for supporting the program. I love you all. Thanks for all you do. This was just more about you. I just wanted to chat with you and see what you thought. Share the program. Hey, trolls, I'll see you tomorrow, just like I do every day, because you love me. Now you've seen me with my head. Make sure you tell people this. You have now seen Jovan with his head fully inserted in beaver. Now you know.
Our courts are based on clear and convincing evidence. Want convictions? Want justice? For what happened in the 2020 election? Then we need your help. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. The decision you make in the next few moments could decide whether we ever get our elections fixed or not. Here's why. Trump campaign and allies filed 64 different lawsuits. They all went down in flames. 100% of these cases were presented on "It's the machines," or "The machines changed the votes," or "The voting company executive said he would make sure Donald J. Trump would not win." They all went down in flames. Why? You can't bring theories to court as evidence. No supposed Zoom call or six-degree polynomial math theory or census data is or ever will be proof of fraud. You can't bring theories to court as evidence. Here's why. In both civil and criminal law, the side making a claim carries the burden of proof, and prosecutors must prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Without physical or otherwise verifiable evidence, a case cannot meet this high threshold. Physical evidence is the key. The question is, did anyone get relevant, reliable, provable, testable, and duplicatable evidence of what really happened in the 2020 general election? And the answer is yes, absolutely. The full forensic audit of Maricopa County, Arizona is the only evidence-gathering work which gathered relevant, reliable, provable, testable, and duplicatable evidence of what really happened in the 2020 general election. Evidence so damning that the system, the deep state, and those who pulled the strings of this country have fought to keep it hidden and have hoped to have it be forgotten to time. Almost $3 million invested in time, funds, and efforts to unlock that which the system wanted hidden. But now, that evidence is in danger of being lost forever. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then we need your help. Please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. With the 2026 midterms coming up, the system is going to try to lame duck President Trump and then most likely introduce new impeachment proceedings. This is the evidence which will help win the war which is surely to come. We need to keep Maricopa County full forensic investigation and archive secure and ongoing. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then we need your help. Please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. We need your help securing the full forensic audit archives. Don't allow the only testable, objective, and reliable 2020 election evidence fall into obscurity. Millions were spent on getting it documented and tested. This is historic evidence. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. The historic Maricopa County full forensic audit effort processed 20,895,610 digital and forensic images of varying formats, resulted in 208 million individual evidence-proof files. The system processed over 58 billion forensic measurements, resulting in over 2 trillion individual base computations. No hopium, no hype, just hardcore forensic evidence. Please make sure the Maricopa County full forensic audit archives survive. Donate now. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. We can't do it without you. We need you. America needs you. Our future needs you. Please donate now. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. Please donate now.